What is up, guys? This is Godzilla Suplex, and welcome to today's episode. I asked a very important question for not only Xbox fans, but for Halo fans. What if Halo 6 is not a good game, or better known as Halo Infinite? What if it comes out and is like Halo 5, and it really just tears up the community, and we have another bad Halo game? What would be the fallout of all that chaos? Before I get into that, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you get a notification every time I make videos. So guys, let's get into this. We all know the departure of Halo's creative lead for its campaign. He's out the door a year from the release of Halo Infinite. Most people have been covering this. They've been saying there's nothing but trouble. You know, you got one side saying, oh, you know, it doesn't really matter. He was already out the door anyway. He was the creative lead for Halo 5. You know, they should have got rid of him. They got the other side saying this is a real problem. Is Halo 6 going to be a disaster? Which got me thinking, like, what if it is a disaster? What would be the outcome of Halo's disaster to the Xbox Scarlett for the next maybe 8 years? Because make no mistake about it, a whole lot of pressure is on Halo to succeed and bring back a lot of the fans into making it more of an old school style where everybody comes back and is enjoying Halo on the Xbox Scarlett. And if that fails, if that falls through, other game can the Xbox Scarlett really lean on as launch? As far as we know, there's not going to be a first party game other than Halo at Xbox Scarlett's launch. And you know, to my prediction, because you know they're probably going to show this all off at E3 2020, just in time for the holiday season to hype up all that's what's going on, and then they might have a little reveal a little bit before that. But you know, at the most they got 2 games. Halo's going to be the big multiplayer game that we all want and love. Hopefully it's good. And then we're going to have another game that's probably more single player, even though Halo does have a really good single player. It's going to probably be single player driven, so to get the Xbox fans thinking, or even just fans in general thinking, that Xbox is heading into this new great direction with this new console. But the first red flag I see with Halo Infinite, why it might fail as a result, not only is this firing or really leaving of the creative director of the campaign, but it is that from what I'm hearing, I'm pretty 90% sure this is true. Halo Infinite will be on the Xbox One and the Xbox Scarlett. Okay, the first thing I have to say about this is, what are you thinking, Microsoft? Have we not learned anything from the previous generation of consoles? You know, you're gonna have Xbox fans, and I love Xbox, but you're gonna have these Xbox fanboys come out, oh well, you can play on this console and you don't have to upgrade, hooray. And then for us that want to upgrade, we can upgrade to the Xbox Scarlett, hooray. Everybody wins. No, guys, you know what that means? That means Halo Infinite is going to be able to run on the Xbox One. Do you know what that means? That means the game, from a structural standpoint, will be basically, it'll be hindered by the last generation's power. If the Xbox Scarlett, you know, has all this power, is gonna be a beast, a monster. It'll be able to do all these things that the previous generation of consoles can't do. Why is it that a game that needs the most creativity and different stuff that the other console can't do, why is it being hindered by that console? You know, so that means from a structural standpoint, what we're getting is not going to be too much different from what we could experience on the Xbox One. That's what it kind of symbolizes to me, because if you had to make it work for the Xbox One, that is probably, you know, just to put that out there, maybe 10 times less of the power. And, you know, even in that era, Xbox Ones, when they came out, they were not that impressive. So to make it work on that console, that means the game, from a innovation and power perspective and a graphics perspective, is not going to be too demanding to the point where last generation consoles can play it. Whereas most games, you know, you couldn't play Uncharted 4 on the PS3. It's just not going to happen. It'll be either severely crippled because it was so graphically intensive and gameplay intensive and engine intensive, to the point where you couldn't do it on the PS3. Now, if we're talking about Halo, you know, Halo's had some pretty big jumps in graphics and stuff like that. So having it backwards compatible with the Xbox One, it not only makes you not want to go purchase one, but why? Because now you're gonna get all these comparison videos of what's really the difference between the Scarlett's Halo and the Xbox One's Halo. They're gonna get those videos, and if you can't come up with a substantial reason why people are not gonna buy the Xbox, they're gonna keep their Xbox One and get PS5 until Xbox One's able to have a reason, an exclusive game for you to go buy. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and buy this console I don't know about with all this power and stuff if the games are not tailor-made to take advantage of its power and its graphical fidelity and 60 frames per second, all this stuff that they've been touting around. If you can't have games to take advantage of that, why am I buying your console if I could just play on my Xbox One? That means that both versions had to be compatible with each other, and that means both versions, there's basically only going to be like a little bit of a technical difference. It's not going to be from the ground up just this innovative, powerful product, which scares me because that could actually happen. We might get these, it might be a disaster, at launch. Oh, the comparison videos for the pre-release for it, is a disaster. You got people comparing which one's Xbox One, which one is, Scarlett. Maybe the graphical difference is very off-putting. Maybe it is very different. Maybe it is a league above the other. But is that league above the other going to make you want to go purchase the game when you can just get it on the console that you already have and basically have the same amount of gameplay? If it doesn't change up the gameplay, and I know people are going to go back, well, the Halos, they didn't really play that different. But still, there was a whole upgrade where you couldn't play this game on another console. And that's even worse if the game's not much different, because guess what? If it's not that much different and you're gating it to two consoles for the first time in the franchise's history, that's really where you want to gate it if the game has less of the difference. So it'll be the only Halo to that console and make people want to go buy it. But the only thing that kind of says to me like, okay, this might not be the case if they go back to classic Halo, because on Xbox One, we don't have a new Halo that's in the classic form. Now we have the MCC collection, which is good, but even that, having the MCC, then the Halo 5, then the new game that be in the old Halo style, it's just too much on one console. Then you have the added detriment of this leak that's come out that really is true. It's not really a leak, but it's a confirmation that this dude is leaving. He's the creative director, and he was also the creative director of Halo 5, and supposedly they're going back to the old style. This could be a problem. Is it level design? Is it disagreement? This studio is not Bungie trying to replicate what Bungie did, which is not simple as a new studio that has only worked really on Halo. And this new Halo is very hated, so it puts 343 in a position where, this is do or die, for the Xbox brand to be on a competitive level with PS4 when it comes to game manufacturing and popularity. If they win this generation, or don't even come close, because it's not really about who wins and who loses. It's about how profitable are both entities. If this game flops and has the problems, is it almost the same? They almost had the same two versions, or, the campaign flops. There is no excuse. Like, Xbox is going to be off to a horrible start to this generation, and I hate to put in doom and gloom terms, but as far as for the next two generations, they're battling back from their generation of mistakes from the Xbox One. So if they damage this here at the E3 showing, or at the launch, it could be a huge detriment because they're already fighting an uphill battle against PlayStation. But guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What will you think will be the fallout if Halo Infinite fails to meet expectations at launch? And will it cause Microsoft long-term problems because of its failure to live up to the hype? Leave that in the comment section below. This has been the best Gojira in gaming news. Sign off, guys. Y'all have a nice day.